This is Mike Harrison at Mike Harrison's Fossils on Instagram, and he's got some nice shards of the right rock, the layered rock that splits like slate, and he's going to give that a bit of a tap. And I recommend safety glasses for breaking the right rocks. Oh, what a start! Excellent. Have a look at that one there. A really nice ammonite preserved in calcite. Yeah, what a start. That's really good. Just a piece of the right rock. Looking for impressions on the outside to give the game away. There might be something more on the inside.
There's a little one already showing on this piece.
There you can see that little one on top, already showing on top of the rock there.
There you go, there's one.
Look, there's one just there that you can have on the surface. He'll whittle that one out for you. That's a good one there that Mike's got from the Jurassic coast.
Might need a smaller hammer actually.
I've got the smaller hammers there,
yeah,
Mike, just at the top there, if you want to go into the smaller realms of breaking those ammonites. Do you see how he whittles those rocks down there? He's using the hammer, the cleave end of the hammer there, and he can go different sides to...
I'm going to break that one.
Yeah.
It's very, very thin there, so
yes.
It's unlikely there's going to be anything in there, so we'll just break it across
give it
there.
a real tap right next to it there.
Save all that chipping away. It's on a nice little piece of rock.
That's a nice piece of rock.
Nice and presentable. I'll just get a little bit of excess
Yeah.
on. There you go.
He's got to choose which ones to look for.
There's one there, look. You can see the shell. So. Whoa, look at that.
You've got one there. Oh yeah, look at that. Lovely one. Straight away. Another one. God, in the... just zoom in onto that. The sun, yeah, look at that. Yeah, it's really come out nice on the camera. That has.
Nice
That's a good one, isn't it? Yeah. So you'll get some ammonites out of this low tide rock breaking mission that Mike's on here. It's just tapping away at these right rocks.
Yeah, that's going to be tricky, isn't it? Oh look, it didn't pop. It broke just there.
Ah, look, yeah,
just before it.
The that layered structure has just peeled off before the ammonite keel. It's on its way.
Might be signs of it being a bit sticky. I'll leave you to split them down.
Okay then, thanks Mike. Yeah, Mike's doing the right thing here, breaking these right rocks with many years of skill.
Really sticky one there.
That's when they stick in the rock, you can see. That hasn't cleaved so well. And we know those are sticky ammonites in those particular rocks.
Yeah, those we call them sticky.
Okay.
So the rock is literally attached. No, sorry. The inside, the internal mould, the calcitic mould, is attached to the inside of the shell, so that when you split, it doesn't come away cleanly. It sort of tears like that, and we call that sticky.
Yeah, it's still nice to see it sort of split, and you can see that sort of cleaved nature to it with the chambers.
A little bit of varnish on that.
Yeah, we'll bring it up nicely.
You won't
Yeah.
even notice, will you? Oh, there's a few here, isn't there?
Oh yeah, a lot of rocks to go whittling
Tiny
down
little one
through.
there, which is broken. But, see if we can get something out of this one.
It's a lovely day to be doing this on, but the tide is actually on its way in. So can you get through 30 bits of the bright stone there before the tide comes in?
Challenge.
Yeah, that's the challenge is on. There's tide encroaching, you can see. The sea there in the distance. Mike working away.
There's a little
Oh, impression on the outside to give the game away. There might be something more on the inside. Oh, there's a nice one there. Eroding away, but
you're sticking there.
yeah, it's a little pile there of
This is a bit
the right
thin,
rocks.
isn't it? It's the right stuff, but it's a...
Hear that sharp sounding nature to the right rock. Those layered limestone rocks worth breaking for the fossil finds. And I think there was one right on the outer edge there, but the sea's taken that already.
Yeah, it has.
The sea has had that. That sea is actually flowing in quite quickly now, and I don't want to actually annoy you, Mike, but there's some quite big waves out there coming over the top. Yeah, it's on its way.
Another sticky one, look. Little one. Might have to move all the rocks in a minute, mightn't we?
Yeah, I can I'll throw the ammonites in the tub at least, and using that seawater on them will make them look pretty good. We've got the first aid kit in the background there, but I've never seen Mike really do himself any injuries because he knows how to split these rocks so well. And as I said that, he's actually got one protruding out of the piece of the stone. A little one on the outer edge there in the sun. Very nice in the sun. A whole lot to choose from. I know which one I like out of that batch of those right rocks. See that layered nature there? Lovely impression of the ammonite on the outside to give the game away there might be something more on the inside. Let's see what this layered limestone rock produces as he splits through that rock. Using all the right leveling techniques.
Yeah, we haven't got any straight edges.
No, it's actually quite an awkward bit of the,
so we need to break it to get ourselves a straight edge to split on.
He's got a nice straight edge there to split through. You see some of the bits spitting and firing off. That's why I recommend safety glasses. Oh yeah, look, nice little back, the keel of the ammonite protruding out of that bit of limestone rock.
Sadly, they don't all pop, do they?
No, that's not usually
this is a chunkier piece.
What happens. There's a nice split right on the edge. You see that one there? First time it's seen the light of day in all those millions of years. Depression one side, whole ammonite the other side. And there's a really nice one there, Mike, I thought, in that pile, just as I go forward. Do you see that white one there in the yeah, that's it.
Oh, how do you do that?
Yeah.
Have to be careful with that one because we know it's a nice one.
Yeah, that's one of the really nice
how do we tackle that? Because you've got wood there.
Yeah.
So you've got nothing really solid there. That's wood, preserved wood, and it's quite soft. So yeah, that's going to be tricky, and you've got a rounded edge here.
Yeah,
so
the wood acted as a barrier and obstruction for the things to get washed up against. So he's going to create a flat face, maybe,
I think that's the
and then work his way back in. And that should be a really ivory white ammonite there, doing that work on the beach.
This one, do we?
No, it's. I've got the other two hammers there. If you want to use one of those as a.
There's another little one there. Look.
Oh yeah, right on that edge.
I'd say that was very sticky. That
yeah,
one,
right there, and also too, the sea has probably been eroding it away and soaking into it and making it stickier.
Well, here we go. Shall I use a small hammer?
Yeah,
on that?
if you'd like to use one of the small hammers that I've put out.
That might be a better idea.
That's a good hammer, that one there.
Yeah, there's no guarantees.
You can use all the skill you like.
Oh, very sticky one.
Ah.
And there's another one there, look.
Yeah. Very sticky, that. You can just see the centre's okay, but not popping out like those ones we had earlier.
No. Might be able to work that one out with a...
Yeah, might be better to
hand.
actually do the work back at the shop by hand, but it's a good little batch of fossil finds there, really, in the grand scheme of things. Mike's chipping away again at another piece of the right rock, but you have a look here of all these small layered limestone rocks that Mike's been working on. Let's get there with that ammonite. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that, from the Jurassic period. And we've got some people on the fossil walk today having a look at all these ammonites and the right rocks that split like slate. You hear that sharp sound, that sharp nature to the rock, and usually the line of weakness can be the fossil inside the rock.
No one home?
No one home.
Yeah, knock knock, that's my usual.
Knock knock, who's there? Prom.
Another prom. Oh, that's a good hit. Right, that's going to break right through the middle of the rock. Nothing there. Knock knock.
That's
no
unfortunate,
one at home.
isn't it?
Yeah, really unfortunate in terms of the filming, but that's what happens, and you just have to go with the flow, don't you, in terms of splitting those.
It's the reality
rocks.
of fossil hunting,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Hours of painstaking work to find one or two of these really lovely little fossil finds
Get
from
the
the
right
Jurassic.
rocks, but not necessarily get any fossils within them. Oh, it's nice and chunky.
Oh, the wind's getting up now. Is that
Tiny,
a little one?
tiny,
Tiny little one in that rock. Absolutely minuscule there.
No. It's a nice chunky piece. It's a damaged one already there, look.
Let's have a look.
But it's,
Sea's done its worst
it's
there.
not worth saving
That's
that.
where the sea has really eroded it. It's been out to sea for a long time, but it's still a nice thick chunk to still wade through. See if Mike can get anything out of that central piece of the right layered rock there. You hear the sea really bashing in the background there. We're not going to be long on this really far out to sea part of the beach doing this fossil collecting today. But luckily on this very low tide, the sea's been quite calm, helping us to grab some of these small layered limestone rocks. Got a nice cleave on there.
Yeah.
Done all the right work and nothing in the... My feet are going underwater here.
Gosh, it is coming in, isn't it?
Really coming in. Yeah, let's film back around to where we are at this really low point. You probably hear the wind getting up as well. But this really low point of the tide has served us well with these little layered limestone rocks in this scoured out pocket. There's a real sticky one there.
Bit of abrasive work would probably uncover that one okay, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be the thing. So quite a few of the right rocks there, and the ones that Mike saved from the destruction of the sea. But the sea is returning, and we're not going to let those be claimed again by the sea. Lots of sea creatures out here that eat those
Tiny little
actual
one there,
bits of the limestone rock.
really lovely little tiny thing.
There's a little one in there. Little one. Oh my god, it's absolutely tiny. Let's try and get the yeah, nicely preserved in calcite there. Thank you. Mike's still working through those rocks as my feet go underwater. Bit of seawater's good for your feet, that's what I tell everybody.
This is layered rock, but
Yeah,
it's not really
the
right stuff.
right stuff. Maybe an intermediate nodule, do you
Yeah.
think, rather than one of the right layered
Yeah.
rocks?
I mean, there are some weird layers here, aren't there?
Yeah.
Odd stones.
This is going well though in terms of getting a few good little ammonites from the Jurassic Coast. There's Golden Cap in the
What about
background,
this chunker?
the highest point on the south coast. I don't rate that much.
Oh, look.
There is one just at the edge
Yeah.
there, yeah. So it isn't a layered rock, and yeah, it is a woodstone, isn't it? A piece of
It
woodstone.
is, yeah.
But oh, there's one. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. Not too bad. But where are the big ones? Can you blow on that, Mike? Give us a sense of the. Yeah, look at that. Nice bit of calcite there that it's preserved in.
Let's give this bit another.
Yeah, another bash. Break it thinner and thinner. See if you can get some of those nice calcite ammonites in that layered limestone rock.
Again, we got back on it's all sloped edges, so we
Yeah.
need to make ourselves a.
Break back
Straight
into
edge
it
again.
to get the edges. Yeah, I'm going to put this film on YouTube, Mike, if that's all right.
No
And
problem at all.
then all the people will be asking me if I am you or you are me. This is actually Mike Harrison here, and we both wear caps. And Mike Harrison has got his cap on there, but I wear safety glasses occasionally with these right rocks, breaking them. Mike's got his glasses on there.
Oh.
Oh,
Where did it go?
where did it go? I think it
Oh,
fell
there
down
it is. Look at that.
next
There we
to. Oh, lovely! Look at that. Lovely impression one side, whole ammonite the other side. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the calcite there, and then the impression of the ammonite. Wow.
Yeah, there had to be a good one in that lovely big chunk. Oh, leave that there. You can trim that down. As you,
Thanks, Mike.
as
Yeah, I'll
you
do some
want.
trimming as we go through this
And then
rock
you've got,
on the beach.
well, there's not much. It's not really worth splitting.
Oh yeah,
that.
look at that.
But we could take it down a little bit.
Oh, is it a Cainicites?
That's a Cainicites,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
That's not bad, is it? That's fun.
So we'll just get some of the
Matrix off the back.
yeah, just some of the bulk off.
So that's really water-worn piece of the fossil-bearing material.
Well, you can finish that because the tide's coming in.
Yeah.
You need to
Probably throw out the seawater.
you always do your king canoe.
Go,
Oh,
go
look.
back, see, go back. Oh, wow.
Another
It's
lovely one there.
The success rate is pretty good, isn't it, at the
Very
moment with these fossil-bearing bits of the rock. You're going to have to take a few of these home with you too, Mike. Otherwise, We're taking all the fossils for the fossil walkers
got
today.
here? No one there. No one home. Let's have a look. What we got now?
Last of the bits, isn't it, Mike? Really?
Yeah, I've probably done the best bits.
Yeah. You must know from just looking at them the ones that are
You naturally go
naturally
for the
go
best.
for those better bits, don't you? When you
Got lots of worm tubes on this piece. It's been knocking around in the sea
yeah,
for
look
such
at that!
a long time.
Such a long time that one's been out to sea there. God. Good hit on that edge. You've only got a small edge there to cleave those, haven't you? So not much cop there in terms of getting a split on. Another layered rock, sharp sounding nature.
Tiny little one, look at that.
Little baby. Oh,
Perfect.
it's not bad, is it? The quality's there with that.
It certainly is.
I do like those tiny ones when you see how perfectly formed they are.
Yeah.
And you could miss those easily doing that work on the rocks, couldn't you? So
Easily, yeah. Let's have a look. Another bit of woodstone. Tiny one on the edge, but it's
oh yeah, right
it's not
worn
even complete, is
on
it?
that outer edge. So as long as you don't dig in the cliffs in situ, you're allowed to take these small water-worn pieces of the right rock and break them and find some fossils in. I recommend safety glasses and these hammers, hickory-handled hammers, so that they absorb the vibration as you go opening the right rocks. And when they absorb
This is
the
that-
vibration, you won't get tennis elbow, hopefully, by hitting all these rocks continuously. They will absorb that vibration of the rock as you tap down through. And the hickory handled hammers last about a year and a half, 2 years with you, Mike, whittling
Yeah.
away all the time on the beach, or a year.
But even then, you have to be careful with them.
Yeah.
You've got to look after you.
You've got to respect them, haven't
Exactly.
you? And,
There's
not
one
just-
there, look. There has
Alright.
to be one there, look. Can you see that bump?
Let's have a look. See if I can get that bump, that raised edge on the. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, that's it. I can see it. He's got
Can
a
you
bump.
see Can you see there's a little bump there, and it's the shape of an ammonite?
He's got a bump on
Because
that
of
rock.
course the sediment follows the profile of whatever it lands on,
Yep.
and that's what it's showing there. So there's an ammonite there. Let's try and split it. It's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah.
'Cause it's so thin. Like.
Mike's really going to try and look for the bump there and see if he can split that ammonite. He's going to try and force a flat edge on the rock, and then he's trying to get
Right.
that cleave on past
Yes.
where the bump is.
It's so thin, that is.
So he's going to use a smaller hammer here. That's what you're going to be using in a minute. You're going to be doing some hammering with us too. We'll give you the safety glasses and
Oh,
see.
it's not worked.
No,
Doesn't always work.
It
Could
can
be sticky though,
quite
couldn't it?
sticky. The ones forming a bump like that. It's got.
Oh, look.
Oh, that is some skill. Look at that. That really is some skill. What a beautiful ammonite there.
And where did the...
Impression popped out at
It
quite
went
a
down
rate.
here, didn't it? It's not... Oh, there it is. There you go.
You got the impression as well, Mike. Right, let's. Can you blow on that? Give us a real. Yeah. Look at that. Wow. Hey, look at that ammonite there. And the impression the other side. That is a gorgeous ammonite fossil. And he saw the bump in the rock, in the right rock. That's good skills
So
there.
he's getting closer.
And my feet are actually heading into the sea as I film this for prosperity. So there we go. Some of the last little bits here.
Oh, it's just a little piece
Very
on
small
the edge.
on the outer edge, and that has been eroded away by the sea's action. The sea has taken that.
Yeah, we've been through the best of it now, I think.
Yeah, I think that's it. Saved from the destruction of the sea. And we're going to have our fossil walk guide people do some of this right rock breaking in a bit. Now that they've watched all these skills, they're going to be using their own skills to do the work to find some of these
Well, there you are. There's
little
something
fossils.
There's something getting started with that.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. Could you just use that bucket in the purple bucket and put the water over those ammonites for us, and then all that lovely calcite there will yeah, excellent. That will show up really nicely today on this sunny day here on the Jurassic Coast at low tide. So Mike's wetting through those
No.
ammonites here. I'm just going to try and get my balance and come up and see those lovely fossils on the rocks. Impressions one side, whole ammonites the other side. Big part of a Caenorcytes. Is it Turneri ammonite, or do you think that's the other one?
I can never remember.
Yeah.
I think it's Turneri.
And then some impressions where they popped out of the rock, we call it. They literally spring out of the rock. Impression one side, whole ammonite the other side. And I'm just going to come back here because that is what an absolute beauty. Oh, such a small piece of stone that was just washing around out to sea. The sea would have grabbed that and eroded it right away in the eventual eroding away process of the sea's attrition of sand and sea on these rocks. There's Mike. Thanks a lot, Mike.
Good luck.
Cheers.